All right, welcome back into the Bettor Half Hour. It is almost time for golf season. I got your 4 majors and your 4 winners. Let's get into it, a little links, locks. Just real quick, though, in the month of December, a ton of Tiger Woods, and you have to love it. Not only did he host the Hero World Challenge that Hovland won for a second time, but we saw him in the match. He teamed up with Rory going against Spieth. And, of course, JT, they did not win, but we also saw him with his son, Charlie, dancing at the PNC Championship. So a ton of Tiger Woods. We hope we will see him dancing in the majors as well. Now, I just want to say before we dive in, before the season starts, an incredible time to purchase great value on the open market in golf because you don't know who's coming in with momentum, who's going to come in cooking. For example, last year, Cam Smith was plus 5,000 to win the Open Championship before the season, the week of, plus 2,000. That dropped in 60% value. So, with the PGA Tour unofficially starting in January, you'll want to start to maybe take a look. So without further ado, we got 4 majors to get into: the Masters, the PGA Championship, the U.S. Open, and the Open. Let's start out in chronological order with the Masters, of course, called by the one and only Jim Nantz. It's the same course every year, the only majors course that stays every year at Augusta in Georgia. Now, Tiger won this 4 years ago. Of course, the 87th edition. Previous winner, Scottie Scheffler, won it. And we actually called it on the show, believe it or not. Shout out to our guy, Zach, because 22-1 3 weeks prior, he closed at 12-1. Just another example of value on the golf world that you can get prior to when guys are cooking. Now, looking at this Masters, it is, of course, pressure, the highest it could be. The whole golf world's watching. The history is rich. So you want to pick guys that are in the moment, in the big moments in golf, not shying away from it. You want to pick guys that are veterans that have been in these moments before. Again, you look at the last 5, Dustin Johnson's a winner, Tiger Woods, Scottie Scheffler. So this is that time. And looking at who I like here, I got to go with my guy. Don't call him Happy Gilmore's caddy once upon a time. Will Zalatoris at 22-1 right now. Look, his debut was 2021. He finished 2nd. Last year, he finished 6th. You only get better when you continue to play the Masters. You just don't see this. 2nd and 6th. Now, he was a runner-up at the PGA Championship and the U.S. Open. He had 6 top 10 finishes. He was arguably the best all-around golfer week in, week out. Last year, you're getting him at 22-1, and he's the best ball striker on tour. I got to do it. If you want to take a long shot, Tiger Woods, because he's a 5-time winner there, and he's a 15-time major champion. You're going to get unbelievable value. But I like my guy, Willie Z, there in the Masters. All right, let's get to the next one, the PGA Championship in the month of May. Hey, shout out New York because it's hosted in Rochester. Now, Oak Hill has hosted 3 previous PGA Championships before. They've hosted 6 total majors. Tiger Woods calls this the toughest, fairest course he's ever played. Now, I'm going to go with a little bit of a native New Yorker here on my play. I'm looking at Cameron Young, all right? 40-1. This man finished top 3 in the PGA in his rookie season, PGA Championship, finished runner-up at the U.S. Open, and 5 runner-up finishes last season. 7 top 10s. He's right there. Every big tournament, he's just not fully capitalizing. So at this moment, 40-1, I expect that to go down because it's going to be another big season for Mr. Cameron Young. All right, let's get to the month of June. For the U.S. Open, of course, the 3rd major of the year. This is going down at the Los Angeles Country Club. First major ever held at this club, and it's the toughest major of the year. Now, the USGA, they make these golf courses extremely difficult. They grow the rough out super thick. They make the greens extremely fast, all by design to make it challenging. Now, last year, Matty Fitzpatrick became just the 2nd player ever to win the U.S. Open and the U.S. Amateur at the same course. I'm going to go again, similar thinking the last major. I'm going to take Patrick Cantlake here at 18-1. Born and raised in L.A., UCLA kid, knows this course very well like the back of his hand, and a 9-time winner. 2 wins, 12 top 10s last year. He's coming in with momentum. And then last but not least, let's go across the pond. We're going to the Open Championship in July, this time being held at the Royal Liverpool. 12 times held there in the past, most recently in 06 and 2014. Now, Rory won here in 2014. This championship, it's a little different for a few reasons than the other majors. It's the oldest major, it's in Europe, and it's a links-style golf course, which means it's more broadly defined as a golf course with a natural and open layout. It's a lot different than a lot of the other designs in the States. Now, when betting on links golf, you have to account for people who do well in difficult weather conditions. So I'm going to go with my guy, the Irishman, Shane Lowry. How we doing? 25-1, ninth best odds. Look, he shot 10 under here in 2014, finished top 9. He won the Open in 2019. He can do it, and he's got a great short game with excellent touch. Here's the thing. If you parlay Zalatoris to win the Masters, Cam Young to win the PGA, Patrick Cantlay to win the U.S. Open, and Shane Lowry to win the Open Championship, $1 will retire you. Over 460,000. That's your links locks. We got more holiday show coming up next. Don't go anywhere.